Hello, my name is Marlon Brown, and I will be the game tester for the team that I am testing the game for, Vestige. So this is their prototype, which it told me to accept the game, their BP third-person template. It's an adventure, and my goal is to defeat the boss and escape. How to play, defeat the wonder, and steal the key and escape. Music and the SFX, I don't hear anything, so I would say they need to work on that. They do have the controls, which is move, jump, sprint, walk, toggle combat, interface, dodge, lock on Q, attack LMB, charge attack, hold LMB, sprint attack while sprinting, jump attack while holding, and heavy attack combo, hold left control while attacking. So they do have an option menu, and they also do have their credits with everyone who was involved in this game. And now, here we go. While looking at this game and play testing it, it gives me more of a Dark Souls type of vibe, where it's in a dark, gloomy theme in an abandoned castle. And the first tutorial I get is to draw your weapon, press R to sprint, hold left shift. So that was good to know. And then I see there's a sword, so I have to interact. And then when I picked it up, it says to equip your sword, press I to open your inventory. And then in your inventory, drag and drop the equipment armor into your slot, as well as currencies and consumables. So like I can see that I can pick up potions, I can pick up a helmet, a shield, boots, and pants. And of course, with different equipment I pick up, it does have weight, so that's why I said it gives me more of a Dark Souls type of vibe. Continuing on. I will say the jumping to move forward is a little bit slow and a little bit laggy. Here's another introduction to attack. Press L and B while shield. Equip holding R and B. Well, I don't have a shield right now, so all I have is my sword. And I will say, while attacking, it was a bit slow, but also a bit fast, but more fast on the AI, not myself. So while I kill him, it drops a rest area where I can level up, rest, and then while leveling up, it gives me health, stamina, armor, damage, and back. Of course, I don't have any coins, so I need to keep on killing to get more coins, but I can rest to get my healing and my damage, or my healing and my stamina back, which the green is the stamina, the red is the healing. So I couldn't move because I was trying to understand why I couldn't when I left out, but you have to hit back to leave the resting area. So the lore, I will say they used the lore pose, which kind of confused me at first because I didn't know if it was a helmet or any type of equipment. So I really much thought it was miscellaneous stuff. So like a book that you pick up, but you don't really need it. And it pretty much, so the door is locked. So you can't destroy those ballistas. So open the door. And then I see I have another enemy. Which then when you open the equip, you can dodge by tapping the left shift, dashing by pressing B. Now, I will say when trying to use the It didn't work. Dodging did not work. Survived that fight with just a little bit of HP. Then I see where I died. I cannot come back because they don't have a reset. And to me, I feel like when you die, you need to have a reset area, not just having main menu or quit. Because then if you hit main menu, you gotta go back and you gotta start from the beginning. Where in Dark Soul game theme, when you die, you reset at a bonfire, or you reset, or any type of third-person adventure game, you reset at your most recent location. So I would say they need to input that into the game, except for you having to go back to main menu and then start from the beginning. Like I said, the press B to dodge didn't work. And as you saw me doing the jump animation attack, it's really a long animation frame where you jump, and then before it does like an attack, it does an animation where you spin and then attack. So I would say try to like maybe cut the frame for that, or just take it out in general. So now we start from the beginning again, since I got understanding. I do say the shift to roll does work. When you I would say they should have said double. When you hit double shift, you roll. Except for, okay, I know shift is to sprint, but when I tried it out with shift to double tap, it makes me roll. It takes about 4 hits to kill the enemy. It takes about 4 hits to kill the enemy. I mean, that's decent enough. I will say for the enemies to like add a health bar to know how much health they have. Because I went through this test play a couple times, and I found that there was other enemies I fight that are colored red. So assuming they have more health, more armor, and they deal more damage. So there is that. So open the box, grab the boot, grab the lure. And I found out also, if you double click on the item, you can put it on, you don't have to drag it, you can double click it onto the character. Also, when I hit the inventory, I should not be able to move nor attack while the inventory is up. So there has to be like a little toggle there where if you open the inventory you should not be able to move, and you should not be able to attack. So I would say to fix that part as well. So I'm letting him come toward me. I get hit, which I feel like I realize that I need to let the trap do its damage towards the enemy. So since I killed him, I then decided to go back to the rest area to rest up to get my heal. And since I don't have enough to upgrade, because it says I need 100 gold to upgrade, I only have 70, I proceed. While trying to jump over the barricade, I cannot, but I can somewhat jump over the pressure plate trap, but not as well. And of course I enter it, and then I hit E to interact with a ladder. I go down. Of course, another bigger pressure plate, more traps. Another boss, or another enemy. I die, and then again, I gotta start from the beginning, which is go to main menu, and start from scratch. Which again, I feel like a reset Because if I hit a checkpoint, I should be able to reset back to where I hit the last checkpoint and not have to go through all this to go through the tutorial. But I do like I do like how the game is though. So pick up that. And I will say, when I try to hit Q to lock onto the character, it doesn't really lock onto the character. It does not. Okay, of course, can't do anything. Don't know why I was trying. So go back, go to the dress, pick up that stuff. Of course, in this one, I didn't realize I could do anything with that book until later on, which I didn't figure out that the lore of that item is pretty much a helmet. And I would suggest changing that booklet into an actual helmet icon, so that people would know, okay, this is a helmet, I can put this on my head. Where if it's just an open book, people are not gonna think, oh, this is an item you can put up anywhere, or it's something. I tried using the Q, that doesn't seem to work. So I interact. And since I'm somewhat good on health, I go back, and then I say, okay. So the trap stops there, but not all the way to the left, but again, the jumping to move forward is a bit sluggish. Because normally when you move forward, you move a little bit faster forward, and it pushes you forward. Alright, since I know that. 1, 2. And of course I died. Because I feel like the animation for the AI is a bit more faster than the actual player. So I would say try to, of course in this you would need to time it correctly. Got my sword, double that, bounce back out. Okay. And also I do retake that the SFX audio does work, because I'm guessing that's the clashing of the attacks. They do work. It's just there's no music while playing, even though in the option menu there is music. You can like increase and decrease, but there's no music, so that also needs to be worked on. And so as you see, I hit the little book and I say, oh, so it is a helmet. Okay. I feel like that should still be a helmet icon, just to let people know. And then of course I tried the warp. I tried to go to warp 2, doesn't work. Tried to go warp 1, it works. So I'm presuming that you can only warp to places that you've been to. So then, to myself, while the enemy's not looking at me, to my advantage. 2 hits from the trap. 3 hits from the trap. Mix it up with my hits. All the way to the far left, and I'm able to avoid the traps. hit E to go down the ladder. Okay. All right. And I can see there's a pit hole. So if I fall down there, I'm pretty much gonna die. There's an enemy right there. So I go up the stairs. And then I interact with the second warp. And then I level up. Where I go for damage, or I actually go for armor. So I went for armor so I can live longer. And then also when running up the stairs is no problem. But when running down the stairs, I'm literally walking in mid-air. So that also needs to be a little worked on. So go to people's minutes. 2, 3. Oh, miss. 4. And so when I tried Q, I then realized, okay, so the Q does work. It's the movement of how it works. It's not like a lock on, but it's like if you hold Q and you move as WASD, you do like a little side step. So I go to the ladder. I see there's another trap. Jump over it. Open the door. The chest, and there's the enemy. I kill him. And see, that fight animation, again, there's a little tweak to it. You picked up a healing potion, and that's where I feel like once you picked up the healing potion, even though it does tell you at the beginning how to use, how to equip consumables, there should be a tutorial on how to use your consumables, which it does not. That trap doesn't affect me, and then like you can see, I can't tell if there's fall damage in this because while me just skipping off that ladder without using it, I didn't take no damage. So I'm presuming there is no fall damage, and the only damage you take is either falling in that pit or you take damage from the enemies. So I rest up. So I test out I don't think I did test it out. I did. So I test out the warp to see if that worked. That does work. So I go to warp 1. And then I go to warp 2. So that works. And so I'm seeing if there's a ladder or not. There's not. Check on both ends. So I figure I just jump off. And of course I do a floating animation. So I'm presuming that's to prevent the fall damage from any place you're going. And then now we're in an open courtyard. And see, I feel like, again, two enemies. So I was able to get a hit off on using that animation, but again, you have to be very far away. And then this is the enemy I told you about. So let me run outside and I'll show you. He's chasing me, but as you can see, his color is red, so he's much more of an elite enemy. So he moves 2 times faster than I do, and I'm presuming he has more health because I have no health to live off of. And so then I go to my potion and I equip it, but again, it doesn't. Of course, there was no tutorial on how to use your consumables, how to use your potions. There was a tutorial on how to equip it, but not to like how to use your consumable. As in some games, they'll actually tell you, okay, you open your inventory, press E to use your consumable or to equip your weapon or to drink it. So, and of course, I have no way to get back up to reset, and so I had to proceed on. But knowing that I have to fight him wherever he is, which is right there, I gotta fight him because he's just 3 hits. Of course, jumping kills me, and I'm already dead. And he takes another swing at me, and of course, you cannot reset. So you have to start all the way back from the beginning. So I will say I do enjoy this game. There are little tweaks here and there that need to be fixed and reworked on, but I hope everybody else has a time with this game and enjoys it like I did. And thank you.